Podcast. Ladies and gentlemen, you gotta take it or leave it. Ballin' out, ballin' out, what cost? Hey, I'm Rexy Pukanikan, and we're ballin' today, tomorrow, and most definitely yesterday. At what cost? You gotta take it or leave it. In this life, I gotta tell you one thing. You take it or you fucking leave it. There's opportunities every day, including on a race weekend, on a Friday, on a Saturday, on a Sunday. In Canada the past weekend in Formula One. The reigning defending champion, Max Verstappen, was in provisional pole position until George Russell in the Mercedes took it away from Max. You gotta take it. You gotta take it. George Russell with arguably one of the most fantastic, pristine, and clean laps on a qualifying day. And, final qualifying lap puts it to pole position more than a tenth of a second faster than Max Verstappen in also a Mercedes, which hasn't proven to be the strongest. They can piece the puzzle together sometimes a little bit better than the other cars. And that's what Mercedes did this weekend. They pieced that car up nice. They took the opportunity. They didn't leave it on the table. They left nothing on the table. And they took it. Put the car nice up together. Canada is known to be a very difficult track. Even though the layout looks simple, it turns out to always be troublesome and just freaking a pain in the ass. So Mercedes had a wonderful car that was responding well with the drivers. And that is why George Russell gave us a masterclass weekend in Montreal. Masterclass. George Russell's fourth win in Formula One, but he does it like a fucking veteran. He did it so pristine, and the fact that after he won, it was just a light celebration. It was like he celebrated harder on Saturday than Sunday. I'm pretty sure that's what he's got his mindset. If he gets the pole, he also converts it to a win. I'm sure that had something to do with it, but it was just Sunday once he pulled it off and got the win. He was like, all right, it's just what it is. He just took the fucking pole position away on Saturday from, Max Verstappen, one of the strongest dudes out there when it comes to just one lap of just serious speed. George Russell, masterclass. And with that being said, the 18-year-old rookie, Kimi Antonelli, teammate of George Russell, gets himself on the top three at the end of the race. First podium for the very young rookie. And that's why I'm such a fucking loser, dude. That's why I'm such a fucking loser, because look at what this fucking kid is doing. Are you fucking kidding me? I'm fucking washed compared to this. It's this fucking young savage right here. I cannot believe it. I mean, it's just, he proved me right the first fucking race. Look at this. Let's move it over here. Bam. First thing off the board. And to be fair, I do think this is one of the tougher picks that I made. And we hit it on the button. First race in June, July. We get that correct. Kimi Antonelli. You took it. You take it or leave it. Either you leave it. Okay, P4 is okay. He qualified P4 behind Piastri. Right? He could have just left. He could probably just do pretty well and get some points back, and it still would have been a fantastic bounce back if he scored a P4, like compared to how bad May was for him. But Kimi Antonelli, as soon as the race started and he was going side by side with Oscar Piastri into turn 1 and 2, he took it. He took it from Piastri. And of course, Oscar Piastri, being the gentleman and the man with the plan, really, I think that's going to be my new nickname for the guy. Oscar, the man with the plan, Piastri. He let it go. He left it. He left it. It was a very clear, I'll leave it. Same thing with Imola, with Max Verstappen, that turn 1. He leaves it. All right. And also, Kimi Antonelli, the 18-year-old. Man, he's feisty. I love this shit. I love it. It really does feel like a kid's driving that car, but this kid's got some talent. This kid has some serious. He's very promising, really. Kimi Antonelli, thank you, man. Thank you. I mean, just round of applause. I mean, you're definitely making me question my personal, life choices, because how can I ever be at the level you are, dude? What the fuck, dude? When I was 18, I was addicted to drinking beer, dude. What a savage. All right, so congratulations, Kimi Antonelli. Seriously, fucking shouts out to you. Shouts out to George Russell. And like I said, Piastri chose to leave it. He left it. Antonelli took it. So why couldn't Lando Norris just pick one? Why couldn't the guy just pick one? Everything that I've said up until this point, I've said either you take it or you leave it. Why couldn't this guy choose? Why couldn't this guy make a clear-cut decision of either taking the position away from Piastri, which Lando Norris at that point I think had outright better pace? Why couldn't you just completely take it? Or you could have just left it, even for one more lap. You know what I mean? For one more lap, you could have left it. You left it the other laps. Why couldn't you make a clear-cut decision, man? This is where it's confusing. It's like people are saying it's not that confusing because, I mean, like, he instantly went on the radio and said, yeah, that's my fault, my bad, it was all my bad. Which is also just like, dude, just say one thing. Just say, you don't have to repeat it too many times. You repeat it, then it's just going to be like, and it's the same thing. Then we're going to think you're just lying. Right? I mean, I'm referencing, let's just say, Charles Leclerc when he crashed by himself at the French GP like years ago. What was it, 2 years ago, something like that? Brother, why can't like just say the one thing that fuck, right? The one thing, and then that's it. I don't know. It's just weird. It's just very insanely weird why he can't make up his mind. And why it just seems like his race, the fact that he has zero racecraft is like, I'm thinking like in terms of just the championship. I'm not even like we've talked too much about him personally, but I'm talking about in terms of drivers championship. It's just like, hey dude, if you want to try and win this thing, you got to know how to race a guy. Especially when that other guy that you're mainly racing is the guy with the same car as you, and he has less experience in F1 as you. So how is he out racing you, but you still have more speed than him? And that's why a few races, you've been on his ass, but you just can't, get past at all. It's weird. All right. Again, the incident that happened, I think it is proof that it can happen. Jenson Button and Lewis Hamilton. What was it, 2011? But the fact that he does it and he only fucks himself up. Like, it's like, does the team care really? You guys are still like close to 100 points ahead. Like, the team doesn't really care. Oscar, look, listen, this would have been the complete parallel universe episode if he caused damage on Oscar Piastri's car, but thankfully he didn't. But that was close. You could have punctured Piastri's tires, something. And that would have been a whole different thing. So with that being said, man, it's just, I think Norris he's got to take it or leave it. That's the theme of the episode. You either take it, you either clearly outright take it, right? Like, even in Max Verstappen style. Do it like Max Verstappen, dude. Just fucking push you wide, fucking go fuck yourself, right? Either do that or just leave it. You could have scored P4, like P4, P5. Just leave it. Right now, you're getting close to seeming like a really super ultra rich kid. Right? Where it's just like you never got taught to take something away, so you don't know how to fight for shit. You just kind of do. I'm saying your talent is there, skill set is there, but you don't got the killer instincts. Sometimes in this life, all you need is a set of brass fucking balls. Lando, you need some fucking brass balls. Because I would have wanted to see Lando Norris crash the way he did and instantly been like, this fucker pushed me wide. You got even in the you got to take it or leave him, man. So, yeah. Lando Norris, you're a lovely guy. I love you. And I do think you're still going to bring the fight back to Oscar Piastri. But right now, it's incredible. It's incredible how Oscar Piastri is now 22 points ahead of you in the championship, which is almost a full race win's worth of points ahead of you. So, spaghetti-o. Carlos Sainz, I know. Carlos, Alex. we're taking it. Right now, we're taking this fucking bullshit. We're just taking it. Okay, we're taking it. We're rolling with the punches. And still somehow we get something out of it. All right. Carlos Sainz had a horrible qualifying session in the way that Isaac Hadjar was in his way, not because of Isaac's fault, but because race engineer didn't make it clear to him that there was a car pushing behind him. And there was a scuffle, and Carlos Sainz was kicked out in Q3 already. Starts in P16 on the starting grid on Sunday, and somehow, one way or another, gets himself to score a point. He took it back just after a horrible qualifying. He still took the punches on Saturday, and then unleashed them on Sunday, right? Left it all on the table. So congrats one more time for the boys and Alex Albon as well. DNF, and it was overall just not great weekend for Williams. But this is the strategy. There's no other way. We just gotta take these L's and then turn those L's into a dub. And over time, the universe will also start helping out a little bit more. All right. Horrible weekend because of millions of factors, but we're going to bring it back slowly and slowly. All right. I can feel it. This summer's going to end super positively. All right. So, also for the vets, always got to shout out the vets, the real vets. 2 race weekends in a row with points for Nico Hülkenberg. 2 race weekends in a row for Fernando Alonso, scoring points as well. It's incredible. These guys only get younger and younger. They age like fine wine. Or this delicious yogurt that I got here. Yogurt known to have great aging properties. Shout out to the young boys, the young bulls. Nico Hülkenberg and Fernando Alonso. One of these gentlemen will end up on the podium this year. It's no doubt about it. Of course, I would want Nico Hülkenberg to, of course, be able to achieve that finally. However, Fernando Alonso done it before in the Aston Martin. I think he can recreate that this year. So these guys definitely showing that they can be up there bringing the fight to the top teams any given race weekend. So I love it. All right. Last but not least, the Ferrari boys. I mean, P5, P6. I'm not going to go in on you, but I'm not going to give you any fucking special hug or thank you or blowjobs or anything like that. Charles Leclerc, Lewis Hamilton. Charles had some choppy moments with his engineer, but pulled through. Lewis Hamilton as well, even though he had damage on his car, also pulled through with a P6. So I think that's as good as it's going to get, at this point. As in, they kind of like Lando Norris style. They didn't take anything. They didn't leave anything. All they got left off was just simply negativity, at least from Lewis Hamilton's part. Lewis Hamilton actually took something. He took a life. The circuit at Montreal or in Canada, Canadian GP, there's always, freaking local groundhogs there, like hogs and shit, like little animals. Those fucking look kind of cute. I don't know. They're just running around. And Lewis Hamilton, known for being the only vegan on the grid, killed the fuck out of this hog, dude. Fuck. Damn it, dude. Look, I didn't look too far into this because if this was true, it would only, hurt me, and also hurt Lewis Hamilton, but it might have been that he, right, sent the groundhog, the Canadian groundhog, to the pearly gates. And Lewis Hamilton was just like, all right, that's that. I'm not a vegan anymore. How can I call myself a vegan when and it gave him his P6 as well. So, bam. Lewis Hamilton, it's okay. I'm praying for you. Just don't take another life. You know what I'm saying? Jesus. And also, him being the producer or one of the producers of the F1 movie that is premiering next week, I'm sure his start of the summer isn't actually that bad. Yeah, premiering next week, the F1 movie. I am definitely not paid to promote this thing. If anything, I'm complaining now that, oh, God damn it, you took my money. But I'm sure it's going to be fun. I mean, it's the same director as the Top Gun Maverick, and, it's just all about, like, how the footage looks, the action footage. I'm sure it's going to be fun, but, like, I'm not looking for a mind-blowing plot. It's meant for the U.S. I mean, of course, Brad Pitt. Look at those guys. But, yeah, I hope the footage is cool at the very least. I hope there's some spicy scenes, because I do want to see if there's some jokes or if there's some, like, Fuck, sound like a kid going to watch the movie, honestly. But yeah, that's the F1 movie. They're gonna take my money, and I'm gonna leave the theaters disappointed. No, I'm kidding. Anyways, but that's that for the Canadian GP. We take a break. I'm going to be tuning into MotoGP racing throughout the weekend. They're in Mugello in Italy, so that would be cool. Also, UFC Fight Night this Saturday. We have an event in Azerbaijan, Baku, which I do not mind at all because it means that the timing is going to be better for the European fans that are tuning in. NBA Finals also going down right now. I kind of forgot about that one. Game 6 and 7 is left. OKC up 3-2 against the Pacers. I have no idea. I don't watch the NBA too much enough to know that too much. All I know that I would want the Pacers probably to because they're just kind of like they just came out of nowhere, pieced the puzzle together, and now they're ready to take it all the way. Also, OKC's got such a young freaking core, so I wouldn't doubt if OKC become like a dynasty, or you're going to see him at the finals for quite many times still in the near future. However, yeah, we'll see. But either way, Saturday night before the possible Game 7 of the NBA Finals, we have Azerbaijan European time instead of the NBA Finals, which is freaking late night. Co-main event, we have Rafael Fiziev, ranked number 11 in the lightweight division, going against Ignacio Bahamondes, a Chilean freaking sensation that is rising up the ranks, but not ranked literally yet. But Ignacio Bahamondes shown some freaking exciting fights and exciting performances. Rafael Fiziev, a local there, pretty much the only real local of Azerbaijan that's fighting. Yeah, this is honestly just a simple fireworks matchup. Ignacio Bahamondes is real long, and all I know is that if it goes 3 rounds, I can't see Rafael Fiziev winning this. However, if Rafael Fiziev does what he does when he, and it sometimes pays out very successfully, if Rafael Fiziev just empties the gas tank in the first round and a half, then possibly Rafael Fiziev can get a finish against Ignacio Bahamondes. But right now, Ignacio Bahamondes, I think, is a freaking savage, right? However, he just needs to be defensively way more on point than he has been before, right? He does like to eat shots sometimes, so Rafael Fiziev known to be very technically precise, so yeah, it should be a fucking fireworks matchup. Right now, I'm leaning towards Bahamondes, but who knows? Rafael Fiziev proven savage. So, and that's kind of the gist of the main card. Main card. That's the kind of the gist of the main event that we have in Baku as well, which is a light heavyweight matchup between number 4 ranked Jamal Hill going against number 7 ranked Khalil Roundtree Jr. Both black brothers from America. Yeah, man. I think it's just, this is for sure, like, again, one of those, like, who is able to land more shots, and that's it. Who's more active? And if you're going to ask me, I think it's Khalil Roundtree. He's going to be pushing the pace. I think Jamal Hill is more looking for a kill shot the whole time. However, Jamal Hill can land a few and is longer than Khalil Roundtree. By how much? Let me double check it right here. Yeah, by, almost 3 inches of reach advantage with the arms. But Khalil Roundtree has shown that he can deal really well with distance. I mean, he did land some pretty solid shots against Alex Pereira when they fought. I think Roundtree gets this one done, dude. I think Roundtree's got the skill set. I think this is a 5-rounder as well. And, with the 5 rounds, I just feel like Khalil Roundtree is going to keep the pace up. And I think also he has a bit of a grappling advantage as well. So these two gentlemen are going to go at it, though. 2 brothers with fucking just savage martial arts skills. Real scary again. Both of the gentlemen, I mean, they both got that aura. But yeah, Khalil Roundtree, I think, is going to get this one done. Jamal Hill will eat some shots, will eat them for quite a while, but I think he might get a little tired with Khalil Roundtree's activity inside the cage. And that is about that, ladies and gentlemen. It is the midsummer weekend. Oh, God, I am tired. I want to sleep. I want to drink. I want to just fucking hit the sauna and go for a swim. Tan a little bit. Like real shit. Just like real relaxing shit, man. That's it. I'm done with all my stand-up. It's been a great 4 weeks in a row. We did 5 gigs. We pulled through. We did well. We learned some things. We had some laughs. We met some cool people on the way through the journey. Ladies and gentlemen, I am tired. I can't wait for this weekend to start right up. I will come back next week and we will start talking about the Austrian Grand Prix and everything else, all right? Stay safe. thoughts and prayers to the people in the Middle East. Please, can we just leave it? I mean, you guys are just trying to take it from each other, but let's just leave it, man. Come on, mate. People hear me when I am. Ladies and gentlemen, have a great second week of the summer. I will be back next week. Stay ballin'.